Hey people, just a quick show and tell. It's an old padlock. Not sure if you can see the logo, but it's from back in the days of Telecom. Very cool thing. Was very rusty and kind of looked like it had seen better days when I got a hold of it. But I soaked the living hell out of it for a while, and now it's time to do a little bit more work on it and bring this puppy back to life. So, mission one was basically to grab the center punch, position it in the center of a brass plug, and just give it a whack, just so I had a good starting point to keep the drill bit in place. And as you can see, I've done that for all of the 6 pins, and after that I went ahead and chucked it in the drill press and drilled out those plugs. So now that it has no pins, I can use a blank and presto, she's open. So now that we have the pins out of the way, I guess we can go ahead and take further steps towards making this lock work. So these are the pins I've managed to retrieve from inside the lock. Here's what remains of the brass plugs that sealed up the lock. I managed to not kill 5 of the springs, but I did kill 1. But we have all the drivers intact, as well as all of the key pins intact. So, not too bad so far. Let's move on and see if we can get some more stuff happening. Okay, just a brief update on the next stage of this little operation. I've had some spare plugs laying around, so what I was able to do was take each one of these pins individually, place it in the plug, and slowly but surely craft up this key. So at some point I'm going to put all the pins back in here with key pins, drivers and springs and some little makeshift plugs, tape it up and just test whether that actually works. And if it works, then I can look to sealing all this back up again and having this lock once again be fully operational. So for me now it's back to the task. Alrighty then, just quickly, what I've done is place the pins inside the lock, key pins and drivers with some new springs, and just taped it up just for the sake of this little test. Well, I've already tested it and it does work. I've got a slight bite which seems to be on pin 3, so I might need to do a little bit of work on that pin, but we do have a working key for this lock despite that little bite. But what I'll probably do, as I said, is do a little bit more work, see if I can make pin 3 work much more cleanly, and then we'll be able to seal this puppy up and have this lock back in action. Okay, so we're all plugged up, as you can see, so it's all basically back to how it was. Here's our key, and it works. So I'm pretty happy with that. Technically, if this lock was still in operation, we would have reverse engineered ourselves a key. But I dare say this Telecom lock has been out of operation for quite a long time, so no harm, no foul. So what I'm going to do at this point is maybe just do a little bit of cleaning up on here, just a little bit of sanding and polishing to make it much less obvious that I've been inside the lock. And so after a little bit of sanding, just to remove all the file marks and just a little bit of blue magic to just clean it up a little bit, we're done. It is all back together and intact. Doesn't really look like anyone's messed with the lock. And of course we have a working key, which was the entire point of the mission. So there we have it. A little salvage job. Very happy. Peace and respect. I'm out.